They say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
Hey, YouTube Thief here. I've been getting a lot of questions on stream lately about how my raid group has been farming CXP. We just recently came back to the game about a month ago, and I already have, I think, three level 300 CXP tunes, and then I'm working on like three more, so one on EU servers and two on North America servers. But I've been getting a lot of questions out there how we're farming CXP, so I just wanted to take advantage of this server downtime and go over some ways that I think are the best for farming CXP right now, aside from hard mode operations. Hard mode operations, I think, are your biggest bang for the buck, and that's if you can assemble a group of 8 people. But not all the time are you going to be able to assemble a group of 8 people. It's a lot easier to assemble a group of 4, which is what this method is going to require. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get on a tune that you're going to farm up to 300, and you're going to want to buy these improved command experience all the way up to 5. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I'm pretty sure that it's less than 4 million credits, but it's well worth it. It's a 10% XP CXP bonus, so go ahead and buy that. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to Fleet and you buy these superior command boosts. They're 190 command XP tokens and 50k, so it's money well spent. In my opinion, that's the only thing that you should be spending command tokens on, apart from using them with unassembled pieces. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick up the master flashpoints weekly, which the master flashpoint weekly is going to give you 18,375 CXP for completing 3 master flashpoints. Then you're going to want to come over to the dropship launch hangar in the Fleet, and you turn left and you're going to go Hammer Station. All right, so Hammer Station I found to be the easiest. When you pick up the mission from this terminal, remember to spam spacebar and 2, because if you do spacebar and 1, you're going to pick up the veteran mode. So make sure you pick up the master mode or it's not going to count. So spacebar 2, spacebar 2, spacebar 2. I'm a spacebar hero, so haven't seen any of the cutscenes in this game. So the actual mission for this flashpoint or any hard mode flashpoint is going to be 9,450 CXP, and you're going to do it 3 times initially for the weekly. So 3 times is going to be 28,350 CXP. Now this flashpoint takes about anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes depending on the competency of your group and how many times they've done it. If this initially is your first time doing it, it'll take a little bit longer than it would if you're practiced at doing it. We've got it down to about 9 minutes now. So once again, it's Hammer Station. Pick up the mission, and once again, you're going to do it 3 times for the weekly. Now, the weekly is, once again, 18,375 CXP. In this flashpoint, you're going to get the legacy tokens for the CXP. You're going to get 2 blues, which are 840 a piece, and you're going to do it 3 times, so it's going to equal 5,040 CXP, and then you're going to get 1 purple per flashpoint that equals 3. It's going to be 1,313 CXP per token, which equals 3,939. Now, just doing the weekly and the 3 missions, all of the CXP that you're going to get from this combined is going to be 55,000 CXP 704. So approximately 56,000 CXP for doing a flashpoint 3 times. Now, this flashpoint, once again, takes about 10 minutes. So I think this with a group of 4 is the best bang for the buck. Now, coming into this flashpoint, you want to ensure that a member of your group has scavenging maxed out and a member of your group has slicing maxed out, because there's a drill coming up right around this corner that you use scavenging on to skip through some ads, and there is an elevator that you can slice that you can skip a bunch bunch of ads. So that just makes the flashpoint that much faster. Once again, it's not required, but it just makes this whole process a lot faster. Now, after that, after you have after you've completed the weekly, all right, each additional time that you do this flashpoint is going to be, once again, 9,450 CXP. You get the 2 blues, which is going to be 840 times 2, and then you get the 1 purple legacy token, which is going to be 1,313 CXP. So you can see right there, I sliced somebody scavenged the drill and fixed it, and we were able to go through all this. So once again, each flashpoint, each additional hammer station that you do after the first hammer station is going to be 12,443 CXP. All right, so approximately 9 to 12 minutes of work is going to net you 13,000 CXP each additional time you do hammer station. If you get really good at the group, at doing this as a group, doing this flashpoint, 13,000 CXP in 10 minutes. All right, and you just do it again and again. Now, going through these bosses, once again, you don't need a tank for this. You can see that we have a tank for this, but you don't. A tank is not needed, just as long as you have a healer that cleanses that dot that the tank had. This boss puts out like a laser cutter, and it hits really hard as you get into the upper stacks of it, like 8-9 stacks. So you want to make sure that your healer cleanses off that stack. Those stacks. Apart from that, all the other bosses in this are super easy. All right, 3 DPS and a healer, it makes it a lot clicker. Yeah, I'm kind of a clicker, but yeah, 3 DPS, it makes it a lot quicker. Things to note: as a merc, that laser cutter that's being put out, you can reflect it. Just make sure that your healer doesn't cleanse you, and you reflect it when you get up to like 6 or 7 stacks. It does like almost 150k to the boss. It just makes it a lot quicker. So once again, I'll fast forward through this video so you don't have to see all the trash. The second boss is kind of easy. It's just 3 ads together. You can see right there we sliced the elevator. I'm slicing, so we bypassed a bunch of ads, making the flashpoint quicker. Coming up right here, you can see these 3 bosses. Once again, they don't put out that much damage. They have shields that go up, so don't DPS into the shield, obviously, because your DPS is going to be highly diminished when you're hitting a shielded target. All right. The next boss is super easy as well. Once again, I have a tank right there, but if you're the DPS that's tanking, just remember to stand in front of that terminal so you don't get knocked off. Ads are going to spawn if you have DPS with knockbacks. Make sure that you knock them off the platform. But once again, it's super easy boss. They don't put out a lot of damage. He puts out a sweeping gunfire ability that does a lot of damage, so make sure when he's doing that you step out of that. But once again, this is the best CXP that I have found and my raid group has found for the buck when you're doing when you only have 4 people. So you can come in here and farm it again and again and again, and there's no lockout. You get the 12,400 CXP each time you do it. So the amount of CXP that you're gonna gain off this is just it's determined by the amount of face rolling that you're willing to do. And after you do this about 10 times, it gets pretty redundant, and you're gonna want to go do something else. But like I said, this is the best CXP bang for the buck, in my opinion, with a group of about 4. Another thing to note is the Master Uprising. 1 Master Uprising, the mission is 5,355, and the weekly for it is 13,000 CXP. So if you want to do that, the easiest flashpoint that we found is landing party, or not, I would say not the easiest, the quickest flashpoint that we found is landing party, because you can just run through everything, pull the first boss, the first little bit of ads, evade, and then after you beat the first boss, you run through all the way to the second boss, and you funnel all the ads into one place, and you AoE as soon as those ads are dead. The second boss is pretty easy. He's got one mechanic. You got to get behind a shield. The font for the shield comes out really early, so if you pay attention, it's really easy. And the last boss is kind of difficult. The fonts that the boss puts out, he puts out like some aberrations on the ground. They hit really hard and do a lot of damage. But if you learn the flashpoint, it's really quick. That flashpoint takes about maybe 8 minutes to do. So once again, this is the easiest way that I found to farm, and this is going to be with non-stealth classes. That's the caveat. I don't really run any stealth classes, but I have been leveling a stealth toon because we do another flashpoint that takes approximately 6 minutes. So it's faster than this, and you're getting the same amount of XP. So, and the only caveat is you have to be on a stealth toon. You can do that with 2 people and 2 companions. So if you only have a couple people on, it's a pretty easy flashpoint to farm again and again. And it only takes about 6 minutes. There's just some stuff that you need to know about the flashpoint to do it the way we do it. I'm gonna talk to the guys that I do it with, and I'm gonna see if I can put it out. If you would like me to put that information out, just comment in the comment sections and be like, hey Thief, I'm a stealther, you know, I want to know how we can farm as a stealth group. So it's up to you and the guys that I do it with. I don't want it to get nerfed, so I'm not sure that we want to put out the information yet. If I mean, you're a smart guy, you can pretty much figure it out yourself. But once again, TC Thief from the Rage Brothers. Hey, like and subscribe. We've been getting lots of subscribers lately. Super awesome. I appreciate you guys' support. We're gonna keep putting out videos. Can't wait for that second boss to come out. But hey, once again, TC Thief signing off. Mash that sub button.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.